Hey, we're back. It's Thursday. You know, we usually do these on Monday, but with the case that we had coming up, we wanted to put it off to further in the week so that I could go ahead and give you an update. And the update came a little bit faster than we were even expecting. But during this week, we had a trial week where we came in on Monday, picked a jury, did some pretrial motions Monday afternoon, brought the jury back in Tuesday, more pretrial motions, and when they were getting ready to do opening statements on Chris Dontell, he pled guilty. Now, you know, we had this discussion and only in a courtroom. So the stuff that I'm telling you, if you were to go tell your neighbors and family, they would think you were crazy, but in court, it's a little different. Even though the guy says, I want to plead guilty, it's not a guilty plea until the judge accepts it. Because the judge, at some point in the future, that person's going to say, I didn't plead guilty, you know, and then they're going to go back and pull the transcripts and look and see if the judge made sure that it was freely and voluntarily given. So there was a lot of confusion. And that's okay. Like I said, the reason that it's confusing is because it's courtroom talk. But the truth is, on Wednesday morning, he came in, the judge accepted the guilty plea, went through all of the information with him, and withheld sentencing. So Chris Dontell pled to accessory after the fact to murder and conspiracy to commit murder. He did not plead to murder. He is looking at up to 20 years, but of course, like I just said, that has been held in abeyance until after his co-defendant, Megan Jackson, pleads or goes to trial. And that should be probably in February. That's where we got it planned. But this really is pulling eye teeth to get people to court and to get everybody on board. And in this case, you do all of that, and then it's a guilty plea. But now there's very little that I need to go into about her case, Megan Jackson's case, because the state owes to Megan Jackson a fair trial also. So I don't need to go out and say a lot about her case or really go into Chris Dontell's case. That would prejudice her going forward. Or what will happen is about Monday, those pretrial motions that I told you about, somebody's going to be waving a video around and saying, hey, Judge, we need this case moved to another county because everybody that lives around here can't give her a fair trial. That's called a change of venue. So when I try to play stuff close to the vest, don't go into a lot, it's not that I'm trying to hold secrets. It's that the things that I would say would be used against us going forward. And I'm a true believer that if a crime takes place in Horry County, then the jury of peers from Horry County should get to determine how their neighborhoods look. They should be able to sit on jurors. It shouldn't be in Spartanburg. It shouldn't be in Columbia, because those guys aren't nearly as worried about what takes place in Conway or Aner or Andrews or Georgetown as you would be. So we don't like change of venues, and I certainly don't like, you know, being a part of it. But basically what Chris Dontell said is that I didn't kill Greg Rice. I did play a part in it, and part of that part was planning, and part of that part was disposing of the body. And well, the rest of it we'll wait and see when it all comes out with Megan Jackson. Then the judge will, whoever hears that case, will sentence her if she's convicted or if she pleads. And if then they'll go back, and Alex Hyman, who was the judge on Chris Dontell's case, he said, don't let any other judge sentence on this but me. So that judge is going to see how much Chris Dontell did from after his guilty plea until his sentencing, to determine if he's going to get 20 years or if he's going to get less than 20 years. So that's why Alex Hyman, the judge, would have wanted to keep that case, and that he's got the knowledge of what all went on that may not be open to the public right now, but it will be. It'll all come out, and we're glad for it too, and hopefully it'll all come out in February. But Chris Dontell has pled guilty to accessory after the fact and to conspiracy to commit murder. And he is awaiting sentencing, hopefully in February. And certainly we'll be together before then, but that's sort of the update for this week.